Hey everybody and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through the options that you have in Appgyver or SAP Build Apps as it's now known to copy items to the clipboard and paste items from the clipboard. So you'll see we have this sample app here. Let's go ahead and walk through how it's set up. So we have a couple of different things that we need to manage, and you'll see this is actually some remnants from a previous video, which I'll link in the description, about using some of the APIs that are provided in the marketplace here. But what we're going to do first is go to the search page, and then from here you can type in clip. You can click on set clipboard and you'll click install, and then you'll do the same thing for get clipboard content and click install. We can then click Exit Marketplace. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go through and put in the page variables. We're going to add A, B, and C. Now, if it feels like I'm moving really fast, SAP Build Apps is a platform where you have a community edition to build mobile and web apps for free without coding. I have multiple videos of that on my channel. You can check those out and come back. Now, I've dragged over two text fields here. You can just drag it over. I've dragged over an input field and then two buttons. Now for the first one, I'll walk you through how we're going to set this up. We can click here and then we can go to data and variables, page variable, and we'll just select A. Now once you've done this, you'll see that it's set right there, but we can modify this using a formula. So we're going to click on this, and what we're going to do in quotes is we're just going to put something like copy. So we'll see the first one is actually pasted and then current. So let's type in pasted instead. So we'll type in pasted, and then basically we're adding it, which is concatenating. So in double quotes, we have the static text pasted, space plus space, and then the page variable, which was already there. We can click save. Now I've done the same thing, but with page variable B, and I've just used current as the text, and then I've put the label to be copy me, and the value is page variable C. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on copy, which is this button here. I've just put copy as the label, and we're going to click add logic. Now I'm going to delete this and show you how we would do this from scratch. So if we're wanting to set the clipboard content, we can simply drag this over and click to connect. Now we'll click set clipboard content and choose what we want. Now if we're setting it, we want to pull it from somewhere. So we're going to choose the data variable, page variable C. The reason we're doing this is what we tied to this input field. So we're setting the content from the user's input just for this sample. Now we're going to go to paste. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to reveal the clipboard content. So paste will be this first option here, and then current will be this next one. And we actually may want to change this up a bit. So for the sake of this video, we're going to click on paste. We'll set this together. So we're going to put, as we scroll through, get clipboard content. And what we're going to do is we'll select get clipboard content, and then you'll see we have the option here. So we'll see what that looks like. So copy, and we're setting it to C. So what I want to do is basically we have pasted, and we can choose what we want this value to be, but let's go ahead and test this really, really quickly. So we'll wait for the page to refresh, and we'll put in some text, hey, and then we'll hit copy. Now what we can do if we want to see if this has actually been pasted in, we can right click here and just click paste as plain text, and you'll see it's now inserting that new text. Or we can delete, and I'll hit Control V on my keyboard and it puts in this new text. Now if we click paste, you'll see that it's giving us this dialog, so we can click allow and we can click paste again. And for this, we'll need to kind of review what this functionality looks like separately, but that's the general idea. Is this paste function is now going to be doing something. We just have to decide what we want it to do. So we have pasted and current here. If we want, we could try to work with those. So pasted is, again, page variable A. So if we want, we can set paste to do something or be something. So when we select this here, we can go over to outputs, and you'll see output 1 is the the clipboard content, output 2 is the error, or output 2 is the error. So we'll go to core, and let's choose set page variable, and then we can choose what we want this to be. So if we click paste, maybe we want this pasted to be this first one, or we can set it to be current. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Let's just set it as page variable A for now, and the assigned value is output of another node, get clipboard content, clipboard content. Now we'll click save and try this out. Now my clipboard should still be here, so if I click paste, you'll see it says, hey. Now if I want something else, I can type in a bunch of random letters, click copy, and then click paste, and you'll see now that appears there. Now the current, we can set this up however we want. So maybe if we want, we can go to where we have this pasted, and you'll see that we have this current option here. So we have current and then page variable B. So we have a couple of different choices. For example, on component tab, maybe we want to display the exact same content. So we can save this here. And now if I click on current, you'll see pasted is showing as undefined because we've set things up a little bit differently. So now what we want to do is you'll see that we need to modify this a bit. So current is page variable B. We're setting this, and we need to make sure to set the correct page variable. So we're going to set page variable B. The other thing here is, for some reason, when you copy and paste, sometimes output of another node gets messed up when it's copied. So what we're going to do is we're just going to make sure that we save this, and now we're going to try this out one more time. So we can go here to test what our current clipboard looks like by clicking paste. So this is the value in our clipboard now. If we click current, you'll see now it pastes in the current text. If we click paste, it'll now paste in the current text. So there's different ways to manage that. Now, if you want to type in different letters, or maybe we want to type in numbers, we can click copy. It's now in our clipboard. We can click paste to paste it here, or click here to make it current. So that's how you manage the clipboard items. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment box below, and I'll see you all in the next video.